gotta say, I really like this Rio Grande rock bar. As you can see, there are a lot of rocks, and just about all of them are interesting. So if you just spray them down, you see something cool. Now, that doesn't mean they're good for lapidary work. But still, it's a lot of fun being out here, even though it's 110 degrees. Ooh, look what's hiding right here. Do you think this will be something good? Let's get wet and see. Ooh, I think I need to dig that out. Let's see if I can get it here. All right. Ooh, let's clean this up and see what this is. Ooh, this is a nice agate. Check this out. You can see it has some red in there and some blue. Wow, this is another home run. Check it out. I cannot wait to get this back home, get it cleaned up. All right, let's find some more. For our next rock, it's time to do one of these beautiful agate rocks. I found several of these on that rock hounding trip. This one should be spectacular on the inside. When I get it wet, I can see red and blue in there. What will it look like once we get a couple of slabs off of it? Okay, this is the first really great agate. How did this one turn out? If you watch that rock hounding video, you know I found several of these, what I consider to just be really great agates. Is this a great agate? Ooh, I think we're in for a treat here. Let's see this first full slab. Remember, these have a little bit of oil still on them. Wow, that is unbelievable. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow, I'm nearly speechless. I'm sure there's a bunch of you out there thinking, I wish you were speechless. You talk too much. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Let's just take that in. Nature, huh? Amazing. I made an extra slab of this. It was just so cool. Look at that. Wow. Look how translucent it is. And all that fine red ribbony stuff in there. Wow. I've got 7 or 8 more really good agates that I got on that trip that I honestly thought this would be the worst of all of them. Still a good agate, but I thought the other ones were going to be better. But now seeing this one cut, this is going to be hard to beat. This is amazing. Look at this. Wow. Got plenty more too. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow, this is such a beautiful agate. I am very, very lucky to have found this. Now let's go ahead and turn this into a cabochon. You can see this piece features all of those beautiful elements. We can see some color in there, the little fine banding, the amazing translucency in this. It just has it all. Let me go ahead and draw a shape on this thing and we'll make a cabochon. All right, what do you think of that? I think this will make a beautiful cabochon, especially if it takes a good shine, and it should. Hopefully I can do it justice with a good dome. Well, we'll see about that. Let me go ahead and get this thing trimmed up next, and then we'll get it dopped and cabbed. The next thing to do is trim away as much as possible on the high-speed trim saw. And this is how it looks. As you can see, I got really close to the line, but not close enough, so I take it to the 220 grit hard wheel and just fine-tune the shape of the oval. All right, here's how it looks, all shaped. Now I'm going to go ahead and get it on a dop stick and get started on the cabbing. So beginning on the 80 grit wheel, everything's going just fine. I'm starting to make my dome. No worries, right? Well, wouldn't you know it, it broke off from the dop stick. So this is what I've done by hand now, and it looks pretty good. Now, because I'm going to do the rest by hand, that's going to allow me to do the back side as well. This is the 220 grit wheel, and here's how it looks after the 220 grit. As you can see, most of the big scratches are gone. Shape is good. Now we move on to the 280 grit soft wheel. Now check it out. Okay, you can really start to see the pattern in there, even a slight shine. Looking good. Our next wheel, of course, is the 600 grit wheel. This is normally where the polishing begins. Check it out. Nice reflection of the shop lights. Looking good. Our next wheel is the 1200 grit wheel. Now what's this going to do for our polish? Nice, look at that. Sharp reflection at 1200 grit. What a beautiful stone. Look at, I love that shot right there. That is really spectacular. All right, our next wheel is the 3000 grit wheel. And here's the polish after 3000 grit. Remember, I always show these dry in my videos. That's a good looking shine. And check out the back. That's my favorite view right there. Isn't that something? Well, let's see if we can do any better. Let's move over to the wet belt sander, get on the cerium belt. A little bit tricky, but I managed. And now for the final polish. Wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that reflection. That's a mirror-like reflection, that's for sure. And that pattern, I just cannot say enough about that pattern. Wow. Oh, there's the shot right there. That is another world inside there. Anyway, I could not be happier with this, so let's go ahead and take this inside now and take a closer look. Oh, this cabochon is all finished. What do you think? What a little journey we've taken together, right? Look at that. I love the way this turned out. In spite of the fact that I had to do it by hand. Actually, that was a lot of fun. Took more time, but it did allow me to polish the complete stone, as you can see. Now, there's so much incredible detail in this, I think we should look at this one under the microscope. Let's take a quick peek. Okay, I'm going to start in the survey mode, which is the least amount of magnification, and just slowly pan around this amazing stone. Wow, the detail. It's nearly indescribable. Well, let's try anyway. Let's see. What do you see in there? Bunch of ribbons. Ooh, that's sort of like a dragon I see. I'm seeing farm animals in there. What about you? Oh, over here? I don't know what to make of that. Spaghetti, how about that? Let's zoom in on something. Here, let's take this one little, well, dragon-looking thing and start zooming in. See what we can see. That's interesting. How about one more zoom in? What will we find over here? Let's take a closer look. Wow. Awesome. Incredible, right? It just blows me away. And to think that this started with this little stone right here. All those months ago, I was just walking along the Rio Grande River looking for rocks. I found this one, got it home, and so the journey began. Thank you so much for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.